Hello everybody, this is Garrett Oakamber, and I'm here to talk about WarZ. Now, there are two very amazing zombie games currently in development that will be released this year and next year, and WarZ is the first to be released currently. They're planning on a fall release, and there's a lot of hints that it's going to be this October. It is October now. Oh wow, okay, they updated the site, I didn't even notice this. Buy now, play game as soon as October 15th. So, yeah, these are some screenshots. I figured, I didn't want to originally make a video about WarZ where I showed you a bunch of pictures. There's too many of those around here, and I figured, what the hell, I might as well. Everyone else is doing it. I'm going to be reviewing the game nonetheless when it comes out, and probably do a Let's Play series. So yeah, it's a high-quality game. It's made by the makers... That one's not working. Oh, there we go. It's made by the makers of War.inc, and they actually took a lot of the substance of those games and used it as a tool, as a base tool for this game. But it's an entirely new game. I know there's a lot of videos on YouTube claiming this game is never coming out, that it's a hoax. That is not true. This game is a real game. Whether or not you like the fact that it is basically another version of WarInc, that doesn't matter. It's a zombie game. They actually put effort into the zombies. Is it better than DayZ? A lot of people are already debating, you know, oh, it's a direct copy, it's a rip-off of DayZ. That may be true, but it is a legitimate zombie game. And the fact that it's an online FPS MMO makes it, in my opinion, one of the better game choices that you could possibly decide. You're going to be paying around $30 for this game, and, you know, $30 is not a lot in my opinion. For a game of this quality. You get to explore, you see that city in the background? You can walk from point A to point Z, so to speak. All of this is explorable. It's a huge map. It's a first person. It has a bunch of implements such as adrenaline, and med packs, and guns, and grenades, and sniper rifles, and all that stuff. I wonder if you can even swim, like, underwater. That'd be interesting. There is player killing, there is zombie hunting, there's a very fast day and night cycle. The night cycle and the day cycle are rather fast in comparison to other FPS exploration games. This game, in particular, I believe a 4-hour, real-time, day-night cycle. That kind of forces you to play at night. If you're one of those elitists who plays DayZ and is always like, I'm going to play during the daytime because I'm really good at what I do and I like the light on my shoulder, you're not going to get that in this game. 4 hours, you're going to be forced into darkness for another 4 hours. And that kind of shows you how you're going to have to learn and adapt and survive in this game. You're not just going to sit there with your head up your ass and be like, oh, I'll be fine. No, you won't. You have to be extraordinarily vigilant, because darkness will be upon you. As this, my favorite scene right now is this forest here. I even have that as a screensaver on my other computer. I like it. It's very creepy. There's fog effects, as you can see. There's, I believe, rain. There's, oh, that's cool. Hazmat. This game, I'm not going to say it's going to be the best zombie game. I honestly think that's going to belong to State of Decay. State of Decay is another zombie game that's coming out. It's a third-person, over-the-shoulder game that is a survival zombie game. And that game is designed for survival in a very long-term sense. A true zombie simulator. Zombie apocalypse simulator. This game is more of a survival first person. obviously first person. But it's not really, like, on the same level with State of Decay. And by that, don't again confuse me for saying one game is better than the other. There's two particular different flavors of game. WarZ, you go in with a gun and a flashlight, you try to scrounge up supplies, you're constantly moving, surviving, you're coordinating with your friends, you know, it's a huge world, you can assassinate other players and things like that. Eventually you're going to die. You're going to die from stupid mistakes, you're going to die from the most absolute gritty realism. Maybe you fall and break your leg trying to escape a bunch of zombies climbing up a building. Maybe you can't perform the necessary headshot. If you can't do that, you're going to die in this game. And that's the point. You're not meant to survive forever in this game. Now, in State of Decay, you will eventually die. But you have the choice to rescue survivors, steal a car, create crops, even. Maybe there's even going to be livestock in the game. We don't know yet. That game's coming out next year, everyone's talking about. There's no real release date on that yet. Now, also in State of Decay, it's a little bit easier to survive, I guess, because there are a variety of melee attacks you can perform on zombies. So if you get grabbed by one, in that game you can at least fling the zombie backwards and run away. In this game, there are melee weapons, but because it's an FPS, it is limited to certain actions. You can't necessarily go into a kill cam mode and start kicking, you know, the zombie in the teeth and then rip its arm off and shove it up its butt. That's not going to happen. You know, it's not Skyrim. You're not going to... You don't have an advantage in combat in this game. So consider this, if you're into zombie games, consider this game as one that you would probably want to buy. I mean, we don't know how it's going to be yet, but I personally was going to invest a lot of time and money into DayZ, and then I heard about this game. And I've watched the videos, I've watched the commentary, I've read up on this game, and I'll tell you, this seems to be a better buy. I'm not going to say the makers of, you know, Arma and DayZ. I'm not going to say that mod's not worth checking out. I'm not going to say you shouldn't invest your money in Arma, because Arma's a tried and tested game franchise. It's amazing, but this game, WarZ, is an intentional zombie game. It is not anything else. It is a zombie game. And if you want an actual zombie game, it's brand new, it's going to have a whole bunch of new features and things, buy this game. You can go now on the website, and you can actually purchase it before October 15th. October 15th is the beta release, I'm assuming. So we have a date for the beta, and it'll probably give that a week or two, and then the actual game will be released. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I've given you information that you at least give a damn about, because there are a lot of videos of this already. Pretty sure by the time I update this and launch it. And as always, I am Gyarados Gamber, and my mouse is screwed up. Alright, happy Halloween.